Hi guys, my name is Erika and today I want to go ahead and show you how I finally decided to keep my Hobonichi Weeks 2021 planner. I have it currently stored in my Giglio Pink Ostrich planner, but I'm going to go ahead and take it out for you just in a moment so we can get into how I decided to keep this planner set up. Now, this planner is not going to be like my everyday planner, the one I'm going to rely on the most in my 2021 planner lineup. I'll link it in the card above. I did say that this was going to be mainly a brain dump, and I really like the theme to stay that way. So I don't really want to go too much decorative into it or so much planning into it that, you know, it kind of competes with the planner I'm planning to be my #1. But I still wanted to show you guys how I've left it. So this is the Sesame Street, and let me go ahead and zoom you guys in a bit. The Sesame Street 2021 Hobonichi weeks. This is the regular one. This is not the mega. I didn't want any extra pages on it or anything, just because I already have enough hard time deciding what to do in the back. But anywho, I know a lot of people set up the front and they love to sticker it up. However, I really love that the Sesame characters are down here, and I didn't want to mess with that. I wanted to leave the page as is, but even though I want this to be my brain dump, I didn't want it to, you know, still be plain. But this is one of the pages or areas I didn't decorate at all. But if we turn the page, I went ahead and did get the Shine Sticker Studio page sticker over here. I kind of put it wrong, but then I can always put my name up here so it'll make it look centered, and I really loved how that came out. And then here, you know, regular Hobonichi Techo 2021 weeks, and then we get into the yearly overview. This idea I got from Whoops I Did Again OC by Becky. I really enjoyed how her spread came out, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take that inspiration and add it to my Hobonichi weeks. And I feel like it just goes so well with this planner because it's so colorful, and I love colorful decorative planning, but it's still simple and I love it. It's like my fave. Here I still don't know what to do, you guys. I do not like these pages, so I did go ahead and leave these blanks. While I did go through my 2021 lineup, I did discuss that I did not like stickers on the monthly, so I did decide to leave the monthlies empty. I didn't care for them at all. They were just not my thing. But as you guys can see, I did have the months tabbed up. These are also from Shine Sticker Studio, and I tabbed like where December started and so forth. So that is how I left that. Still no clue how I want to handle the monthly, but this is how I've been taking care of the weeklies. It's just a bunch of stuff that I need to do, videos for filming, stickers I want to create, part of my scheduling, part of to-do list. So this is how I've been creating that, and I've been enjoying it. Super messy, nothing about it. Like I said, more check kind of list. Sometimes I use this page, sometimes I don't, and I'm perfectly fine with it. And as I go, I check it off. And the thing about me is that I flip back and forth between all these pages. So let's say I had something to do here and I remember it on this week. I go back and see if I've done it yet and check it off. And yeah, that is how it's been going. And this is currently the week we are on. I have my content ideas again, how I wanted my week to go, and I've just been fulfilling it. And now I would have to, you know, start all over again. But that's how I'm using it. I'm using it as anything that comes to mind. I jot it down, and then I execute it in the day or the weeks coming up, and then I check it off as I go. And yeah, that's how the months are looking like. And then we're going to go into the notes section. Now, I took heavily inspiration from Lindsay Scribbles. I saw her Tracker 2021 video, and that literally sparked motivation in me to do something about my notes section. But I also took the inspiration I had from my previous 2019 Hobonichi and added that on here, plus some inspiration that I had from my A6, because even though I might not be in the rings, I still want some of the aspects that I had in my rings into my weeks. So I don't really have an index. I don't even think I care for indexes, to be honest. I don't really look at it. But here, like I said, I have a page for if I have any vacations or trips or anything that I do that is new to me in a different city other than LA, I will have that here. Then on here, like I said, my debt numbers. I am on a debt payoff journey. I'll link my budgeting channel up in the cards above in case you're interested in that. And then right after, I am tracking my credit score again. I've been wanting to move apartments again, and with that comes credit checks, and then if I want a house, I want to do my credit score as well. So this is just something I want to track as I'm paying off debt and as I've been needing to move. So that's how I'm tracking that. YouTube income. That's something I've enjoyed looking at in my 2019 Hobonichi, so I brought it over here. It's always nice to see how well you do on YouTube, especially since it's just like a passive income that you really enjoy making content, especially for this channel. This channel is all about me enjoying the content I'm doing, not so much the algorithm and like the analytics. This is just like purely for joy, and it's making me happy. Here we have affiliate income that is also about online income. So, you know, I just made a whole section for it too, because that does build a whole income for online business for me. And then here I have a wish list. I really enjoyed having a wish list in my Hobonichi 2019. I had a small one for my A6 planner. So I was like, you know what? I really want to bring this in here. And let me see if I can zoom in just a bit. But I already have a couple of things that I want. Some of them are materialistic, some of them are just like visions that I want to see fulfilled and all that stuff. And yeah, so far I filled up a couple of them and I really enjoyed it. Here I've kind of enjoyed watching movies with Bae, especially new ones, and I want to do the same thing for 2021. I want to check off lists that I've actually seen with Bae as new, not repeating, but new movies to us, because it's just a time that we've enjoyed being around each other here on our couch, and maybe you never know, maybe in the near distant future going back to the theaters, because I really enjoyed going to the theaters. And then here's something I realized from doing my 2020 planner favorites is I wanted to have a list of everything that I've been like loving for the months or for the entire year and just reflecting back on it, so I can go ahead and do another updated video. So I did have favorite pens, but it's going to be like favorite like stationery or planning stuff just in general, so I left a whole page for that, and hopefully I can write new stuff on there. Then here is where I get Lindsay Scribble's inspiration. She did a whole workout log, and honestly I enjoyed it so much that I was like, you know what, I've been trying to get into my health journey. I did start it in December and I really enjoyed her tracker. So I did the same thing where she had her Monday through Sunday kind of week here and then based it off on the weeks of the year. And 2021 has 52 weeks, so I just named it 1 through 52. And then each week has a Monday through Sunday situation. So that was super interesting to me and I would never thought of that. So super inspiration from that. She also had her weigh-ins. However, I do not weigh myself daily. That is just not good for me and, you know, my mental health and my body image positivity. So what I did is I did a monthly weigh-in, which I weigh myself on a monthly basis on the 1st, and on the 31st I have a plus or minus to see if I've gained weight or I've lost weight. So that's what I have. I have the first and the last day of the month for each single month. I ran out of space down here, so I kind of just you know, squished it in there. So I was like, okay, let's just deal with that. So that is my workout log. And next, something I did not notice that I did not have, which was super strange to me, was an emergency fund. I had this in my A6 planner. I had a whole financial section, but I didn't have that anywhere else in a planner. And if I won't be using my rings, I need to have it somewhere. And this is just, you know, for security, financial security. My goal is $14,000 for a 6-month emergency fund in case anything happens and, you know, losing a job or just needing something financially help, or, you know, I have something to back up on. So I decided to make an emergency fund tracker here, and this is going to start in 2021. I'm going to put the date if I'm adding anything to it, and the balance. I've kind of paused it because I've been aiming at my student loans this month, but in January I want to go ahead and pick up on it again. Now, I didn't know how many pages I was going to need, since my emergency fund gets funded by various income streams. So I was like, I'm going to leave 2 pages just in case, but if I only need 1 at the end, this will be a sinking funds page as well. So it's kind of like an everything. It's like a brain dump kind of scenario, like planner. Like I said, it has everything I want and need and think of, so I can look back and just jot stuff down for any aspect in my life. And then here is where I drew inspiration from my A6 planner again. So I really enjoyed doing a mood tracker for my A6. However, I hated doing the monthly tracker every single month. Like I hated doing this. It would hurt my hand, like, you know, have issues with my hands. I've had surgery on my hand. So doing mood trackers every month on tiny paper really didn't help. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to do a mood tracker, I'm going to do the whole year in one go. And that's exactly what I did. So I put mood tracker monthly basis, and then I put January all the way through December. And I put down the dates for each month. So each month has its own mood tracker, and I've really enjoyed it because just in case I'm having an off day, I want to see the progress of my mood. I'm kind of short-tempered. I'm kind of an anxious person. I have very highs and very lows sometimes, which is something I like to keep track of, and it makes me happy. Now, I will say that for January, I did put in words already. However, I thought going forward, since I would always usually change my mind of how I would like to track my moods and the ways I like to describe it, I stopped that immediately in February. So for January, I put depressed, fussy, anxious, content, happy, and loved. And on February, I put depressed, fussy, or meltdown dish. Like, I have kind of meltdowns sometimes, so I put that next to fussy. Anxious, because meltdowns and anxious are very 2 completely different scenarios for me. And then content, happy, and loved. And happy and loved are different because sometimes I feel extra appreciated some days, and I would love to track that, because yeah, it's always nice to remember like days that, you know, someone went the extra mile for you and you're like, wow, I feel super loved. So that's my intent on this. And I kept it for every month. And if every month I wanted to switch what I'm tracking based on moods, because sometimes I'm like, well, depressed is not the right word. It can be sad, or anxious is not the right word. It can be like, you know, timid or something like that. I want to make sure I'm able to change the words I'm tracking. So that was my idea behind that. And then after that, I have not thought of anything I would want to track or want to write down. But yeah, that is how that is looking like. I still have a couple of pages to fill in if I need any more for 2021. But for now, that should be it. I know a lot of people do my 100 items. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure what I want to track for my 100 items. But I'm very excited. So yeah, this has been my Hobonichi 2021 overview of how I have it set up, why I have it set up that certain way, and just all the inspiration that I took from a lot of the people that I saw here and on my past experiences. So if you guys enjoyed it, if you're wondering where to get this one, I've only found it in the Hobonichi website, the 1101.com, in the English version site. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!